Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out a game called Riff on the Steam Deck. Now this is a new tower defense game with simple but super addictive gameplay loop, and I actually played this game during Steam Next Fest last year this same time, and now thanks to the team I got my hands on a new playable demo. The game is coming out in April, but the big question is how well does it run on the Steam Deck? And is it actually a good experience on the handheld? So let's get started. Let's kick things off with performance, because Riff is actually one of those games that runs insanely well on the Steam Deck. On the OLED model, I was able to get over 9 hours of battery life while keeping a stable 60 FPS, and on the LCD, it holds up for around 7 hours, which is pretty solid for a tower defense game like this. There are no major frame drops or stuttering, making for a smooth and consistent experience, and this is a kind of game that's perfect for long play sessions, especially if you're looking for something that won't drain your battery too fast. So for a performance standpoint, this is an easy win for the Steam Deck. Now let's talk about what makes Riff fun to play. The game is all about strategic tower placement, but what's interesting is that you don't just place towers wherever you want. Instead, you unlock new tower types after each level, and before each round, you can choose up to 3 different towers to bring into battle, and this actually expands further into the game, and you can actually bring more and more towers, and you can upgrade them, you can increase their range or the speed they are firing, and you also get a warning about the type of enemies you'll be facing before the level starts and before the round of the level starts. And this means that you actually need to think ahead and choose the best towers for the job rather than just spamming defenses randomly. It's a nice touch that adds a bit of depth to the tower defense gameplay. Now later in the game, you also unlock tower upgrades, letting you strengthen your defenses and adapt to tougher enemies. And if you like to control the pace of the game, there's even an option to play at a slower or faster speed, which is great depending on how much time you want to invest in each level. Now graphically, Riff has a bright and colorful art style which works well for a tower defense game. The animations are smooth and there is a nice level of detail in the effects when towers attack enemies. It's simple, but it looks polished and very well optimized, and that's why it runs great on the Steam Deck. Since this is a strategy game, you don't need ultra-high fidelity visuals, but the clean UI and clear enemy designs make it easy to see what's happening at all times. So no major complaints here, it does exactly what it needs to do. Alright, before I finish with this video, here's a quick stat that might surprise you. Did you know that only 2.7% of people watching are actually subscribed? That's like having a perfect place tower that you just forgot to upgrade. So if you're enjoying this video, want to see more Steam Deck content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out, and I appreciate every single one of you who takes a second to do it. So Riff, worth playing on the Steam Deck? Absolutely. If the demo is anything to go by, the game will be amazing. The game is super fun, strategic, and most importantly, it runs flawlessly on the Steam Deck with incredible battery life. If you're a fan of tower defense games, this one is definitely worth checking out. It also has full controller support. That's something I forgot to mention, but here it is. It does have full controller support. That's why it's perfect for the Steam Deck. And the only thing I'd love to see in future update is more tower variety, or maybe a mode that lets you experiment with different tower combinations. But I did not get to play through the whole demo because at some point it got too hard for me, so maybe that's already in the game. As it stands, this is already shaping up to be a really good tower defense game. So what do you think? Are you interested in trying Riff? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Steam Deck content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.